Segue. So what we're doing right now is walking the dogs and talking on the chat. And because you have a Superman, well, not because, but because everything about me is Superman, my doggy here, I'll show you.
Look at the
Here's my
dog.
dog.
Wait, can I see
Mm,
it?
you say
You
hi,
want to show your kitty?
Carla.
Can I show you
His
my kitty?
name.
I
Yeah, of course.
cannot I cannot do that with my dog because he's too
He's too.
big.
He's all
Yeah,
up in there. Look at that. He's getting
Look,
dirty.
I'm gonna show
Love
you
it.
my pet.
Oh, oh, look how cute.
Her name is Snow.
Her name is Snow. That's so cute. She's so beautiful. So the reason
Dion,
why
And
I
but
showed you, yeah, my
she's
doggy's
crazy.
name is Kal-El. Do you know what Kal-El is?
no, look,
It's
that's
somebody and
Dion.
it's somebody in Superman.
Exactly. It's Kal-El. Kal-El is Superman's Krypton name. So back his original planet is Krypton, and that was his
Uh,
name on Krypton was Kal-El. So that's
Mom
what
watched
my
Smallville.
dog. I know your mommy knows what's up. So that's what my doggy's name is Kal-El.
No, my name is the dog's name is Dion. It's the name of a Greek king. Mine is a king.
That's so cool. All right,
Ooh.
King Doggy.
So I will switch back. So, okay, you want to go for a walk with me and talk a bit about
Oh, this is
your
great.
actually new show?
So the new show, it's already out. It's on early access on Dreamy Short. And seriously, this one we've been dying to tell you guys about. Obviously, you could tell already with how cute Scarlett is. This one has been the most beautiful. We're talking like cuteness overload. So if you want a very classic family genre with some twists and turns as well, but also something that you can like wholly like, the family
Richard.
genre itself.
Richard.
What's up, Scarlett? What's up?
So I want to marry your son.
So that's actually a great segue right now. So while Scarlett was actually hanging out when we were filming, she got to hang out at my house and meet my family. So
Okay.
she hung out with my son Maverick, and let's just say a nice, beautiful little crush happened. Where ever since she met Maverick, Scarlett keeps telling me she wants to marry him, and so
Ooh,
I can't imagine a better union.
hey,
Maverick's
come
been in
on.
verticals, yeah,
Scarlett and
exactly.
your daughter-in-law, Richard.
Talk about star power. When my
Oh,
son
yes.
was on set, like nobody basically took like a fish to water like Maverick. And if they teamed up with Scarlett, oh my gosh, game over. The world's over. They took over.
So, what is this vertical about? I mean, you shouldn't spoiler the story, but what is it about?
Story is about a stepmom and like well, her mother doesn't treat her so well, her real mom. And then we have the stepmom, and then we have Tori coming in, who basically acts as like the nanny. But then, unbeknownst,
Okay.
she finds out that it's her real
Okay.
daughter, and the
The
love affair
classic
happened the whole time.
storyline.
It's a classic, exactly. It's a classic
Okay.
storyline. But Scarlett's character naturally feels closer and naturally falls in love with like the motherly aspect of Tori. And so it's this beautiful story of hidden identity. We like, basically connections lost and then being rekindled. And I actually would argue that how they went about this is truly unique because at the end, the payoff is something that you're going to love. And of course, the stakes are super high. I'm going to post some BTS stuff as well. There's some cool stuff where everybody's like, there's a little bit of action, there's a little bit of romance, and there's a little bit of everything for everyone. But like I said earlier, the family genre, I know I did one in the past with my son called Daddy, I'm Your Lucky Star. If you're a
Yeah.
fan of that one, you're definitely going to be a fan of this one.
Okay. As I said, I have to admit I haven't seen it yet because of this early access. Because even if you have a membership on Dreamy Short, you have to pay for the show to watch.
I know they're doing windowing, which is actually really smart from like a business aspect. It was something that I was trying to talk to my Disney executive friends at because they were like having problems whenever they would immediately drop the day and date. Whenever they're in theaters, they would drop it into the app for Disney Plus. And then I'm like, why would you do that? And then you just lost all of like the premium like status of a theater release. So that's
Yeah.
why they were losing money. So like if they actually introduced what Dreamy Short was smart enough to do, which is windowing, now you actually have a premiere window inside of the app, and then it falls back into the general app.
Yes, but the question is, if I have already a subscription paid, why do I have to pay extra to watch the show?
Agreed. I
It's
think
just
everybody's
watching it early.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's early access. That's what
it's
they're naming it.
that 3 week. Yeah, but you can also have early access on, for example, my drama, and then
Yeah.
you can watch it when you have creative membership.
I know. We need to go talk to Dreamy Short about that.
Yeah, that's the only thing, or that's the reason why I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Because if I will watch it in that way, the cost will be around about, I think, 45, 60 euros only for this show.
Uh-huh.
And sorry, I love you, Richard, but not that much.
Ah, I know. I remember when they were talking to us behind the scenes in post-production, they were looking at all the footage and putting it together, and they were already getting like the feelies about how this was going to be a hit. So everyone's excited that it's coming out early too. So it's been a cool thing.
Yeah, I always love watching shows with Scarlett and you and whatever, because the BTS looked so funny when she pointed all the stickers in your face. So
I think I think you nailed it. So
Yeah, she had a fun time with that.
yeah, what I always love about having the vibes on set be the right vibe, I think that was something that Scarlett's mom and we talked about a lot, is that there's a different vibe on each set. And something that I like to take very personal is making sure that the vibe is the right vibe. And you can tell all the BTS that we shot together, I feel like that fun aspect and like having that relationship together, it actually shows in front of the camera when you watch the show. And I
yeah,
think
true. It's always the same with the chemistry between the leads.
Yep. And I think it's the exact
You
same
see
chemistry between the
exactly.
co-stars and the leads. It's same thing
Yeah.
with the children.
Yeah.
If the chemistry is there as well, then everything is firing on all cylinders. And I think that that's exactly the best way to say you'll be able to feel what happened, even when the BTS is like a glimpse of like the chemistry that we all had on set together. And then when you watch the show, you'll definitely see it.
And the main part is also, I mean, I told you that a few times, that we are all more than happy that you are non-exclusive anymore. But every time a new show drops with you non-exclusive anymore, from show to show, everyone can see that you were a good actor before, but this being free shows more. Shows more. I don't know, you look more happy on set and on screen in this type of show.
Oh, thanks. Like I
So
know we've had our own private conversations where we talked about like how it has been a liberating thing to actually jump around and make new relationships and add, like I always call it, we're making the family bigger. And so I've been able to be introduced to all the different apps and all the different C-suite players and all the executives that I know. And it's just been an amazing journey getting to know everybody. And to be
I'm still
honest,
waiting for you to come to Europe for shooting.
funny enough, I'm trying to set up a podcast thing with Good Short right now. And we have one of our people in our group. I think she's in Europe. I'm trying to see if we can link up and shoot something where like she's in Europe and
Ah,
we all log in together and we just kind of like this. We're having these
huh.
amazing moments and connections, which once again, I actually argue, like, not to talk about the big bad, boogeyman of AI. AI can't do this. We literally, because of verticals and
Truly not.
because of this space, I have a relationship with someone in Germany walking their dog, and you have someone relationship with me walking my dog, and then we have Scarlett hanging out with their new little kitty
Toy
cat. I
looks
feel
like
like
Harry
that is
Potter.
exactly like Harry Potter. I feel like it's so
Someone have
unique and so
stickers?
special.
And mostly, to be honest, when I saw that they started lately creating Instagram profiles for the AI leads, I was shocked, because that's
Oh,
so silly and stupid.
Because someone we don't like.
And I love, as you said, talking to you for real about the show, about your experiences on set. I love to see, for me, in most shows, it's more interesting to see the BTS, because
yep.
I want to show what magic happened on set. You know what I mean?
Even just, I mean, obviously Scarlett's mother was so good about catching those moments. Whenever Scarlett was just putting stickers all over my face, that was just us passing the time and being dumb. But that already has like 5.5 million hits online. Like I feel like that chemistry and the relationships between the co-stars is infectious. And when you put it online, it just goes viral because everybody loves that. And once again, AI, no matter how many times you can try to make an AI profile and put it on social media, it will never be able to replicate that.
No. Scarlett, I have a question for you. How many stickers were needed to cover Richard's face?
How many stickers do you think you used?
15,000.
2,000.
He has such a big face, or what?
That's it.
Oh. And why did you take them off, Richard? Huh?
I know. I should have kept them on. I'm so sorry, Scarlett. I should have left them on forever.
That's ungrateful. You know.
I know that was a lot
Well,
of
what's
hard work.
funny is she put him on, and then we had to leave, so we just left him with him on. You just left him.
That's actually true. Like right after we were done, she's like, "All right, bye, love you," and then all of a sudden she jumps in the car and takes off, and I'm stuck with all these stickers.
You were so
Just left.
hello. Yeah, why not? I mean, I saw on some sets Scarlett is drawing pictures for the other actors. You got stickers. I like that.
Yeah,
Oh, huh?
I like to think.
different
I
art
like to think.
activities,
Yeah,
huh?
Look.
I'm her favorite. Scarlett. Scarlett, I'm your favorite, right? That's right.
But he's
Scarlett,
bald.
you can tell me the truth. Who is your
And
really favorite?
and now
It's me.
Superman's bald.
So everybody knows me on set as Superman. I think funny enough, that video with the stickers on my face, I'm wearing my famous set like Superman sweatshirt. So at the end, I do like a wrap gift where I give everybody like, thanks for being super, and we made something super together. So they have like little keychains and stuff. So I gave Scarlett a cute little plush toy of Superman. Because in the front it's CEO billionaire, and on the back it's Superman.
Really?
Marshall.
Can you show me that? No, really?
No, don't put him on him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's supposed to be bald.
So if you move your hands, yeah, there you go. So Superman there, and then when you flip him, he's in a suit. Yeah. So I always thought that was
And
cute
he's
for the kids.
bald.
He's like,
Should be that you.
And he's bald.
and he's bald. You're
also
making me
bald.
bald. I know you're making me bald, Scarlett. What are you doing?
Should that be you, Richard?
So that's the CEO,
And now
Richard
you're
Billionaire,
bald. Look.
and that's me when I'm 80. That's me when I'm 90 years old and lose all my hair. But then when you flip me around, it's Superman. Perfect.
Why not? I don't have a Superman, Richard.
I know. DM me your address again. I'll send it to you. I definitely will. And then you can wear it and stuff and keep it.
No, we will. We have still the deal for the Christmas cookies.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So those of you who don't know, there's a summer garden that she has, like this big, beautiful garden backyard area where she hosts live events.
Was
And
already?
so already hosted them, yes. And it has a huge turnout. And not to brag, but you're already famous in Europe as one of the spots you need to hit up if you ever do a world tour in Germany. And so I'm going to brag for you. I'll humble brag for you.
Don't
So
ask me how it ended up in this way, that I will host in 4 weeks a big concert for your actor's colleague Miles Clohessy. But yeah, I did it. Or I'm doing it.
That's right. So I'm going
Yeah,
to tell
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
and tell the viewers, you're kind of a big deal.
I mean,
So
you're not gonna
if
be
I
there.
ever, if I ever go to Europe again, you're definitely going to be one of the stops that I make, and I want to be in this famous garden live event area that you have. I got to see it with my own eyes.
Wait. Why are you saying if I'm ever going to Europe again? You want to
You're right,
say
it's
when
not
I
if.
visit Germany next year,
It's when.
lately?
Exactly. Next year, I'll be there.
Huh. We will see.
Make sure she doesn't jump on me with her scratchy paws.
We just got our kitten 2 days ago.
No,
Fresh kitty.
3 days.
3
Fresh
days ago.
kitty.
Wow. 3 days old.
Well, no, she's 12 weeks old, but 3 days for our family.
All right. So why Snow? Is it Jon Snow from Game of Thrones?
Why Snow?
Why?
No, what's your favorite animal?
Snow leopard.
Oh my gosh.
Can you have a
What
snow
a
leopard?
what a great
No.
Why can't you have a
what a
snow
great
leopard?
animal.
Because they'll be too crazy. Look at us.
They're gonna eat you.
But Scarlett, don't you
Yep.
have a dog too?
Poppy's my dog.
And what kind of dog is she?
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it in a
Australian Shepherd.
The funny thing
Where
is
are you
we've
That's what I
got
thought.
walking right now, Richard? That's a beautiful area beside you.
there's a company that I run with some other buddies from MBA school. And so we're actually doing the product market and like doing this selling in Utah first. And so you see the mountains behind me?
Oh, really nice mountains.
So I'm out of town right now doing all the sales for that.
Nice.
And then whenever it's time to go and back on set, I just catch a flight and
Looks
go right
nice.
back to set. It's pretty. I don't know, when I
I
did a
can
thing with
only show
Sundance.
you the forest, the forest here in the
Oh, that's
Swabian
gorgeous.
Alps. We
That
are
is
walking
gorgeous.
in the forest, actually. Yeah. So
See, that's the kind of stuff that I can get in Utah. It's like you have to get out of LA in order to have like the lush greenery and like the mountains. Like it's always something that's refreshing to get back into nature. In LA in the grind, like you're in the city. I mean, when I did my undergrad in New York in NYU also, they call it the concrete jungle. It's just buildings everywhere. There's like hardly any greenery. That's why everyone tries to run away to Central Park. But there is always something special about when you get back into nature. So that's why I do love whenever I take a little break and come to Utah. I did a thing with Sundance a couple of years ago, and I got to meet Robert Redford, and he always talked about how Utah was his escape. Whenever Hollywood, got too much, he'd get to run away to Utah, and that's why they built out the whole Sundance like program out here.
oh, that's nice. Can I ask you one more question? What I was confused a bit or irritated today, I
Okay.
saw in a few stories of actors, colleagues today, that one of them wrote, "Yeah, I need a new job, otherwise I have to move back to Arizona in the next weeks." The next one is normally a personal trainer, but has now to go back to do personal training. It's the situation in LA, actually, because of the jobs, so bad right now.
There is a market contraction, so that is true. There's people
Okay.
trying to reassemble their armies. At least, I mean, it depends on which perspective you're looking at. Like I said, I have a unique perspective because I have relationships with the decision makers and the C-suites of these like apps.
Yeah.
And so just like anything in life, just like any endeavor, I mean, I own my own company as well. There is a little bit of belt tightening that needs to happen. And when you're testing
Yeah.
out new strategies, you cut costs where you can in order to survive. And so I don't think it's going to be this cataclysmic cliff that everyone keeps talking about, because people who don't know business are just scared, and that, I mean, and rightfully so. They don't know what's coming, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they are figuring out where the equilibrium lies between live action and what this AI thing generated is actually going to be. And I would argue that just like there's a genre that people love called anime, just like
Yeah.
there's a genre that people love called graphic novels, AI is going to have its own little market segment as well. But then
Yeah.
live action is always going to reign supreme because people want relationships and people want this. They want interactions and they want live people.
Yeah. I prefer that because, I'm watching now more than 3 years. And when I started watching verticals, there was not really, some special effects in the werewolf shifting or whatever. But I would say I am now preferring the personal people, because I don't want to say I build up relationships. It sounds weird, but you have your favorite actors or actresses, which pairing works so well and which show works well then also, and also with the child actors. So that's why I prefer watching this non-AI stuff. But I want to say, for the audience, it's really hard to see what is AI and what not. Because when you're opening the platforms, as long as you don't have a, let's say, very famous actor on the poster where you can be assured that he or her is in it, you cannot see it if it's an AI or not, because you have to start it and then you see, is it fully AI or not? And that already counts as a view. And that's it, because they are not marked as AI ones. So for the audience, it's not always clear, and it's not avoidable for us from the beginning.
Yep.
Because we have to check it. And that's the thing I'm hoping that they start to mark these verticals, because It's not so easy sometimes to see what is. I mean, when I see the poster now for your new show, we know Scarlett is real. We know you are real. We know Tori is real.
I
But,
want Richard. I want you, Richard. I want you.
I
right.
will watch it,
The
Scarlett.
real
I'm
Richard, right? No
normal.
AI Richard.
That's right. No AI, Richard, the real one.
Okay, I would
I
say
want you, Richard.
I'm now I'm now fit to recognize the real Richard, I would say. Yeah.
I think, I mean, it's exactly what we talked about, the culmination of it all. At the end of the day, there will be a market segment that will watch those and enjoy them, just like there's a market segment currently that watches computer animated films like Toy Story 5. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
Toy Story 5. It's a good
No.
movie. So just like, being so anti-AI, all that kind of stuff, like that's not reality. In the end of the day, it has its place. It will have a segment of the market, but like I said, it will not be 100% of the market. It never will, because there's no connection there. There's always like a disconnect whenever you watch something like that. As real as you think it can be, there's always a disconnect. And
Yeah,
that's why
true.
whenever the live action will always reign. That's my two
That's why
cents.
Well, and
I
it might
prefer.
serve as like a proof of concept for storylines
There
rather
you
than
go.
like the ultimate
I
film.
actually I know the quick bites and the clippings and stuff and the social media stuff that love to say that job loss is going to be rampant. I'm actually arguing the opposite. I think it's going to bring a level of productivity never seen before because it brings the barrier of entry down. So the cost of basically old legacy media horizontal, the barrier of entry was so high because it was just so expensive. And what verticals and what AI and everything has all done is basically lower the barrier of entry. So now more people have access to take shots at goal. Essentially, what happened right now with like the 300 million returns for the was Obsession and Backroom, case in point. Now you have people who would have never had the opportunity 10 years ago have a chance to actually make a film because the barrier of entry is so low now, and then look at astronomical returns because you actually make something that resonates with the audience.
Yeah, but I want to say, I mean, I'm a study business informatics at my university, and in my studying, AI is, huge in informatics.
Yeah.
But what the people always forget is a lot of people say, yeah, it's so much cheaper to produce with AI for us, but AI has always to be trained. And so, because you have to train the AI components,
Yep.
it takes much more longer and it costs much more in the end. In the beginning, it may look cheaper, but
Exactly.
in the end, because you have to train all this AI stuff, it's not really cheaper than using real humans and doing the real shoots. So
you named it. Like it's very short-sighted and it's very cutting off your nose to spite your face. You think in the short term, yes, you will save costs. Good job. You cut a bunch of like jobs. But in the long term, you're going to have mass churn out of your app and you'll have no more revenue. And so there has to be a balance found and it needs to be found quickly. And over course correcting either way is dire. So like I said, people are just figuring it out right now. That's it. It's as simple as that.
And
so,
as we see, I want to add this one. When I spoke with my ladies last month in the recap,
yep.
AI is always a theme in it. And we all see the jobs in China got less in the last month because China is always 6-7 months ahead what is happening in the US.
Yep.
But now they flew over the last 2-3 weeks again, more actors from LA and stuff, because there they already realized, okay, this full AI stuff isn't working in that way what we thought it would work. So
exactly.
I'm thinking because the US is always, let's say, 6-7 months behind the Chinese market, that I'm sure that in the end of this year, also in the US, it will get better with the jobs again, because then also the platforms in the US will realize, okay, that's not working how we thought it works. And so I think it's getting maybe it will be a, let's say, human AI balance then later. But I think the people have to be patient enough.
It's just like whenever you throw
for
a rock
baby
in a
Scarlett,
pond.
it's already Yeah, and for baby Scarlett, I mean, in a month, like last month, she had one audition and she booked
Yeah,
one vertical in the past 6 to 8 weeks. In the
yeah,
past week, she's had 4 auditions.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah. I think
So
it's
she's
coming
had more
back.
auditions this week than she's had in the past 2 months combined.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I think there is the high level is already here, but I think that it now takes, let's say, 5, 6, 7 months to go back. I won't say normal, but what Aline from I Love Verticals told me in the last monthly recap was, and I think that's true, the main problem, what many platforms will get, for example, Drama Wave and whatever, is that a lot of people, the subscriptions are running out at the moment. And because the platform has, let's say, 80% AI stuff now and only 20% left, a lot of people are not willing to renew their subscriptions on the platforms.
Yep. There you
And
go.
they
That's what I
start
talked about
to
earlier, the
delete it.
churn. Yep.
And I'm sure, as Eileen said, I truly agree that a lot of these people won't go back to the platforms when they maybe do more human ones again, because the audience lost the trust in these platforms to do it.
There you go. That's exactly what you said, like what I was talking about earlier. It's like nearsighted and being short-sighted is you'll save costs this month, but long term you'll have way more users churn out of your app and you'll lose more money. And
Yeah,
so now all of a sudden when you have releases like what's happening live right now, what's interesting is that we're interacting right now on the front lines. I actively have a show that just released. And when
yeah,
I have all of the fans DMing me, asking me where it's being shown, they will churn out and discontinue somewhere else that's more AI in order
yeah,
to maintain a subscription with me because I'm live action. So that's the real world data
yeah,
that I
true.
have in my DMs.
That's true. And as we said, I mean, it's not a secret that I love the app Candy Jar because, and I still do, because there, for example, a yearly subscription is 70
Come on,
euros,
stop. Come here.
and
Stop
there
it.
is
Yep.
not even one AI there.
Yep. Yep. See, there you go. So now you have
Not
someone who
even
basically
one.
put the flag in the on the moon, basically saying we will never do AI. And
Yeah.
look, it's being rewarded.
And these platforms are mostly some new platforms are which are dropping actually without AI stuff. They will
Yep.
get the audience.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, we have more than 300 platforms out there. Not
Yeah.
every platform is doing AI, and they are very
Yep.
smart doing it not, because
Yep.
the audience is searching for alternatives to the platforms which dropped lately so much AI shit. And yeah,
Absolutely. No, that's why I love talking to you because you're actually business sound. So when people who actually understand business that's when people vote with their feet. And so if someone is not giving the customer what they want, which is live action, they will vote with their feet and leave.
yeah, I have the feeling that some platforms think that the audience is dumb, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Only because they have a yearly subscription, maybe, doesn't mean that they won't avoid this platform. If
There you
as
go.
soon as the membership expires, they are gone.
Yep.
If they are not satisfied with the published stuff there, they are gone and they won't come
Yeah.
back because
And
there
they're
are
already, and
enough.
where do they go? And where do they go to find their new app that they'll sign up with? They're in my DMs asking me where my stuff is. And
Yeah,
so like that's what's so interesting to see is that we're in the trenches right now. We're on the front lines and I get to tell you that's the data that I'm seeing with my own eyes is that
yeah,
they're in my DMs talking to a human asking me where I am and that's where their
yeah,
money will go.
yeah. That's true. And you know, I don't want to say it's because we are European, but you know, look on the platform, for example, My Drama also, or Drama
Yep.
Plots. There
Yep.
were also a bit of AI stuff, but the balance there is 20% roundabout AI, 80% human stuff.
There you go.
And that makes the difference, you know? I mean, I don't avoid AI stuff because sometimes for special effects or shifting or whatever,
Yep.
it's really great. But you have to use it responsibly. And that's
Absolutely.
the stuff. You have to bring it in a great balance between human acting and AI using to make this vertical inequality better.
Yep.
And not using it to, let's say, replace the quality itself in a vertical.
Preach,
my opinion.
preach. Amen. Amen. I love it. That's why I love talking to you. It's so
Because I'm so
You-
intelligent.
you're just so smart. You're just so intelligent. Yeah.
You know, Richard, I'm
want to talk
not more
now
than
to
3 years in this
Richard.
vertical stuff.
I want to talk now.
You want to talk?
What
Tell
you
tell
want
us
to
the
talk?
story. Tell us the story, Scarlett. Let's go.
I'm
I want
listening.
to talk to Richard.
Hey,
Oh,
let's go.
Remember
I'm
what?
listening.
Go ahead.
I want to talk with Richard.
Okay, what do you want to say?
I love you, Richard.
Oh, oh.
you don't need to blush, Richard.
I know, like seriously making me blush all these miles away. See, like that's the kind of stuff that you're gonna see nonstop in our
And
show.
I want you to be at my house right now.
I know. I wish
We're
so
in
too.
Arizona. You can't come here.
I know. We can go party in Arizona.
But
I
we're
gotta
in
go see your house.
Arizona.
Huh.
But
Next
we're in
time, I think
Arizona.
So
you're coming.
we're going to be in
you're coming to
California
my
next
house.
week.
I know you're gonna be in California next week, and guess what? I think we're gonna set up a play date. You're gonna hang out with the family. So
I think she only needs Maverick.
exactly. She's like, Richard, I don't care about you. I only need Maverick. I only need Maverick.
Just want Richard.
Oh,
want
thanks.
Richard.
Oh,
You don't want his son?
oh.
What about his son? Just don't tell daddy. Don't tell daddy.
I want both of them. I want both of them.
Scarlett, what is so nice on Richard? Why do you like him so much? Huh?
Why do you like him?
Because I love him so much.
But why? What do you love about him?
I love that he's Superman.
That he's Superman? And what else?
Just love that he's Superman.
And does he
I
play with
love
you?
it too.
Mhm.
That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
All set. All set.
Exactly. That's very well said. He's just
Why
Superman.
do you love
I'm
Richard?
like, love
Because
it.
he's Superman.
Oh my gosh.
Steady enough.
I know you're famous and you got other things. I want to be mindful of time. Are you back home now? Don't you have to jump off? Are you going to do your next interview?
I'm walking to my car right now to put
All right,
the
all right.
dog in. I'm there in 1.5 minutes, and then I have 2 recordings lined up. One of him, you know, really good with Sean McHugh. I'm talking later.
Oh my gosh, I love that dude. Tell him what's up.
I'm talking
Yeah.
first I talk with Kylie Nicole Pearson.
Okay.
And after that, at 10 p.m. my time, I'm talking with Sean McHugh.
Love it, love it. Tell him I love
Today.
him and tell him Superman said hi. He'll know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, these are the 2 records I have to do today. But these will be the episodes 138 and 139 already.
Congrats. That's so awesome. You're killing it. I love it. Thanks for
So-
squeezing us in.
I'm now at my car. I got a new car last week.
Oh my gosh, congrats. Look at
Wait,
that. Look at
I have
that.
to show you. I got last week my new car finally.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
It's
the
As you
beautiful.
see,
He has
As
a
you
big
see,
beard. You
all
have a
black
That's
big
pretty.
beard
and
now.
and if you open it,
See?
Love it. Love it.
Oh, a
with
puppy.
some
Look, that's
with
where the puppy
some
going.
with some dog toys in it, you know.
Oh my gosh, he's living the dream. Look at that.
He
Living the
has a
dream.
Oh, there's
really,
toys.
and that was the side of my old dog who died recently, so I can put the stuff there because he's not here anymore.
Look,
You only want to go
Superman
in,
has a beard.
We
so
can give Kal-El the
And
beard too.
now you have a beard.
Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. All right, buddy. Drive safe.
yeah,
Drive
we
safe.
always drive safe, you know. No, and that I have to go now because I don't want to say it's work because I love to do the podcast, but yeah, as I said, we are now nearly at episode 140.
That's so cool. Congrats. That's
I
so
love
awesome.
Richard. I love Richard.
There is,
I love you,
Oh,
Richard, so
I
much.
think there is no end,
Richard.
actually. So
Richard,
Kal-El
I love
loves
you
you
this
guys too.
much.
I love you so much too. And Kal-El loves everybody this much.
I-
Look, this much.
The puppy. The puppy.
I
And
love
he's
you.
smiling.
Loves you.
I love you this much.
I love you guys. Dude, this was awesome. Thank you so much for having us. I
We
think
should
this is
meet
actually really
again
fun.
for a,
Yeah, we should
we
definitely
should
do it
meet
again.
again for a dog and a walk and talk.
Oh, I love
And
it.
you know, anytime where you can hit me up. Scarlett, what's your plan for today?
I'm just playing with my friends with Lindsay and Valen.
She has a play date.
Ooh.
Jealous.
What's your
Mhm.
part for today, Richard?
I got more work. It never ends. I know the hustle is real. I got more work to do. I got to go close some more sales. So wish me luck.
I'm sorry that
You will.
happens. Yeah.
Next
I'm
time you
sure.
come, when you come into LA, Scarlett, give me a big snuggle and make me feel better. Be like, it's okay, Richard. You don't have to do all the sales. I'll just give
And
you
I
a
will send
snuggle.
you, and I will send you
You
some
don't have to do any
motivation
of that.
words again.
Just ask
Okay.
someone else. Just ask someone else to do your work.
Oh my gosh, you're brilliant. Why didn't I think of that? You're
Yeah.
so smart.
Have you tried putting Scarlett in front of them and just asking
Oh my
them,
go're
say,
right.
so hey,
I would have the
do
highest
your shy
conversion
girl
rate
look
if
and
I
say, will
say,
you buy it from me?
"Will you buy it for me?"
Yeah. With
It doesn't
a
matter.
nice.
Just look.
Yeah, exactly.
See, buy it. I'll set down Richard's job.
Oh my gosh.
Say
I
it to
think
the
we just
Yeah.
camera.
found I'm gonna be a millionaire now.
Yeah. You will, and you know, and you know,
Say buy
and you know what
everything.
you, and you know what you have to do with the billionaire to shoot the motorcycle vertical on the autobahn here in Germany.
Oh
You
my
know
gosh,
that.
you got it. You got it. I promise that's gonna happen. I promise.
We will. I wish you a great.
Look, I got a beard, guys. Guys, I got a beard. Guys, look, I got a beard.
All right, Scarlett's got a beard. That's we can use that as a thumbnail. We'll use Scarlett with the beard as a thumbnail for this one.
Yeah,
It'll be
we
cute.
will do.
Oh my
We will do.
god.
Guys, I wish you a very great day. It was a blast talking to you.
Yep.
Here in Germany, it's evening now, but I have.
It's not actually beard. It's just this.
I know it's the morning. It's the morning for you, Scarlett. So thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much for doing this. I think it was fun. I love this walk and talk idea. It's brilliant. And we'll
Yeah,
catch you on the
we
next
should
time,
do
all right?
it more often. And
I
you
agree.
can talk to me anytime. You know that.
Of course. You got it. All right. Say goodbye, Scarlett. Say love you guys.
Bye,
Bye.
Scarlett.
Richard, I'll miss you.
See
I'll
you
miss
next
you
week.
too.
See you next
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Mwah. Mwah.